welcome to The Charge, your source for all things collegiate esports. Alongside my co-host Bearlight, I'm Box Turtle. On today's show, we'll be covering the last Tespa Modern Warfare event as the regular season comes to a close, and we break down some interesting matches from the Drury Esports Invitational.
And you all already know the drill. We're coming back with Gachyuh Covered. We have the top 5 plays of the week, and of course, the anticipated part 3 of our conversation with HASTR0.
But before we get started today, we would like to catch you up on a few things that we have going on here at Stay Plugged In. The October season of Fall Nationals, our Rocket League Recruitment League, came to a close this past week. Congratulations to Team Slowpoke for a great win, and that, of course, includes K-Frost, Patty, Zin, and Corrosive. Congratulations to you guys. Winter Breach, our Rainbow Six Siege League, has seen several match days and some amazing competition so far, and we are rapidly approaching our first monthly final this upcoming weekend. These leagues are designed to prepare high school esports athletes for college, both inside the game and out. If you are in high school and you would like to be a part of our league, please go to espin.gg to find out more.
And also, don't forget about our content competition as well, colleges. Remember, the $10,000 prize, it's going through December, so make sure you send us your clips. We're incredibly excited to see the things that you all create and to give back to the community as well.
Absolutely, and every week on our show, we will air a new piece of content from the participating schools. Views and votes from our panel will be counted at the end of our contest on December 7th. So be sure to send us your content soon, and we are excited to see what you are able to create. Some big news coming out for collegiate esports as IMG and EA Sports have built a brand new league for EA Sports titles. Supporting more than 2,500 schools, Level Next Esports is planning to be the home for EA Collegiate Esports for the future.
Yeah, offering a $150,000 prize. This was a huge news for the competitiveness and visibility of collegiate esports. So we're super excited about what Level Next is bringing into the fall season here for collegiate esports.
The Tespa Modern Warfare Squad's regular season came to a close this past weekend, and this is the last chance for a team to solidify the first place finish and that $10,000 prize pool until the release of Cold War. We are going to take a look at some of our top performing teams as programs are looking to build some momentum for the upcoming CCL and Tespa Cold War season.
Yeah, right out of the gate, we have to talk about Ottawa University. Their gold team is holding that top spot in the regular season and is the only team to remain undefeated through group play. We saw them take down number 2 seed Cal State Long Beach in the last match of the round robin, and they did so in relatively commanding fashion too.
They definitely did, and also their B team, Ottawa Black, is sitting at 5-1, along with Northwood, Penn State, Cal State Long Beach, and Illinois State. Ottawa is clearly a team to watch for Call of Duty moving forward, as they are producing 2 rosters worth of amazing talent into these Call of Duty events. We actually sat down with the head coach from Ottawa, Parker Parentis, to talk about how this program has become such a Call of Duty powerhouse.
I think it really started from basically my past. I came from the Call of Duty community. I competed for a while, made a lot of good friendships. And I was able to bring those top players from the AM community, Path to Pro scene, to Ottawa. We have 2 guys here, Fame and Noisy, who both placed top 5 at Champs. That were both won events last year, and we're very fortunate to have them. And we have our veteran leadership like Austin Cruelty, who's also gone to Champs, Chris Radial, who's gone to Champs. And then we have a lot of underrated, undiscovered talent on our academy team with the likes of Moxed, Chronix. We also have Anderson, who's been a real shining star this year for us. I think it was getting the right group of guys here and getting them in the right system to play together. And it's definitely paid off. As you said, we have 2 top 5 teams in Tespa right now, which I kind of expected coming in, but I don't think a lot of people outside of Ottawa saw that happening for us.
Well, best of luck to Ottawa in the bracket as well moving forward. Now, this is not going to be the last time that we talk about this school. Northwood is incredible on just about every esports title, and they're coming into this Tespa Call of Duty as well as a 5th seed. Another strong performance from this team from top competitors. They will be, of course, be looking to take a run at the title as we do see them even up with some of the top teams, but as far as Ottawa Gold goes, they're not quite able to match that record.
And we also know that Penn State is going to be a very important team to watch as we move into the playoffs as well. They finished 6th in the CCL 2020 playoffs earlier this year, and they are a top 10 team in Call of Duty historically. As they go up against these other top teams, we'll see exactly what they're capable of. We've seen them take down top talent so far in St. Clair and Illinois State, with their only loss coming from the 2-seed Cal State Long Beach.
Yeah, and speaking of this Cal State Long Beach team as well, they saw some strong wins against some incredible teams like Oklahoma during the group play, and it's definitely a good idea to look out for Drury. He's been a serious problem for every single team he's faced so far. Long Beach has their first bracket play match against 15 seed Old Dominion, and I'm sure we'll see Long Beach make a serious push when it comes to making it to the finals.
Now, with this being the last Modern Warfare event of the season, this should be a good indicator of which teams are going to carry some momentum into the start of the Cold War season. We will be bringing you more coverage of these playoffs as the brackets unfold, so stay tuned in the future for us to break down the championship. You can also check the link in the description below for the full bracket.
Hello and welcome back to Gachyuh Covered. Today I'll be talking about careers in esports. So many things that we all learn from esports are skills needed in business every day. Not only that, careers in computer science, engineering, creative design, and marketing all have a place inside esports. 1. Computer science. Video games are made by those with computer science backgrounds. This could be software development, coding, cybersecurity, you name it. Video games as a whole need so many different types of computer specialists. 2. Engineering. Ever think about how the physics in your favorite game work, the design of your computer parts, the amazing esports arenas that we've all seen? Engineers have their hands on esports and video games across all aspects of the industry. Mathematics and engineering design have so much importance in the industry that we all love. 3. Creative design. Creativity and design is one of the most important fields in the video game and esports industry. From the logo of your favorite team, the look and feel of your favorite game, all the way down to how you choose to brand yourself on Twitch and YouTube. Developing your skills with design and creativity can impact every aspect of esports, not only just for your personal brand. 4. Marketing. Esports didn't become one of the fastest growing industries by chance. Brilliant marketing individuals and teams have worked for years to build the awareness and branding of esports teams across the country. Marketing skills are needed to land sponsorships, build the brand of a team, or to help showcase what a company or business is all about. A degree in marketing is going to do more than just get you a job. It's going to allow esports to continue to grow. So many people think that esports is all just about playing video games, but when in reality, it is so much more. Many collegiate majors and career pathways have importance in the esports industry. As you all are preparing for your careers, remember that you can learn a variety of skills and be able to do what you love. That's it for today. Until next time, Gachyuh Covered.
The Drury Esports Fall 2020 Invitational for League of Legends wrapped up late this October. The St. Clair Saints defeat Illinois College in a tightly contested 2-1 tilt. St. Clair's dominant combination of AM Trick and EUL tied for second in the knockout stage with a 6 KDA, just behind Gerbear from Shawnee State. What does this say, Bear, about the St. Clair team and their championship victory push?
Well, in the finals here, we saw two completely different strategies from the two teams. In St. Clair, they decided to go with the team up effort, the team fights, and they're so good at initiating that. And one of the ways they do that is just by their positioning and speed alone. And although they tried to split them up at the end, talking about, of course, Illinois College, they weren't able to do so. It became way more difficult. Around the 20-minute mark, that's when they really started seeing that speed, that positioning from the St. Clair team. And in game number 3, they were able to take it. So congratulations to St. Clair as well. AM Trick, like we said before, his ranged attacks and the support from EUL as well. In this particular circumstance, stronger team efforts outweighed the individual efforts, and St. Clair's recognized that, and they definitely capitalized on it.
No, they definitely did. And honestly, one of the big overarching things about the Drury Esports Invitational was exactly how close the competition was in that final bracket. The number 1 and number 2 seeds in the bracket were knocked out in the first round, and when you take into consideration the difference between the first and last seeds, that was only 1 game coming out of group stage, you can see that really any team had a chance at winning it all.
There's no doubt, and in fact, we actually got the chance to speak with Blazin, the head coach for the St. Clair Saints, about their victory and how they're able to come out of such a closely contested matchup on top.
There's a lot of great teams that were in the Drury Invitational, a lot of really high level players. There was some challenger level people. For me, my process is fairly simple. I like to be the comic relief of the team. I try to keep the environment really warm and lighthearted between matches, cracking jokes, as well as giving analysis, giving tips, things we can improve on. different areas we can exploit against the enemies, so on. I think that's going to go a really long way for the team, building that kind of comfortable environment. That way they don't necessarily feel like, they're just stuck in a league game. It's like a group of friends, essentially, all competing with each other. I think that's really, really big, because that's always been my philosophy, just to create that dynamic where everyone feels like friends rather than just a bunch of, high-level people just grinding games together. Because then you kind of lose that sense of camaraderie. It doesn't really make any sense. And then a lot of the times it can lead to toxic things, and it can create a really big void or disconnect in teams. So I try to avoid that as much as possible.
St. Clair had to get past Northwood in the semifinals to get to the championship, but it wasn't particularly easy. Northwood took out the number 2 seed Blinn Bucks, and they looked incredibly strong against St. Clair before being edged out in Game 3. This is the third week in a row that we've talked about Northwood, and every time it's about a different esport. What is it about Northwood that makes them such a versatile program in collegiate esports?
Well, I mean, it's Northwood. They're top 5 in Rocket League and Overwatch, right? And their performance in the Drury Invitational knockout stage leads me to believe that they can be top 5 when it comes to League of Legends as well. One of the biggest factors that goes into the success as a program is their large investments of resources and focus into their teams early on when we see the boom of esports.
No, you're totally right. And their facilities are incredibly professional. They produce competitive scholarships, and they offer an esports management major for their students as well. Northwood continues to be the best at what they do because of their commitment to the esports scene, and I believe, and I'm sure you do as well, that we will see them get return on their investment for years to come.
And coming at you now is the top 5 plays of the week presented by Charlotte Phoenix. At number 5, high school Stay Plugged In Fall Nationals. Fish launching it off the back wall, and it's going to be Cap taking it from there. Look at the adjustment in the air. He keeps enough boost, just enough in the tank to finish that goal off.
Number 4, Spin, Winter Breach, Rainbow Six Siege. We see Benny with an excellent awareness to get that first kill. Great anticipation in the quick switch to the shotgun there for the second. Gets Vlizy peeking for that triple kill and would eventually lead a win for his team in the round.
And at number 3, another clip from Fall Nationals. How about a team play this time? SBC taking off down the field, Coxie with the pass to him, and they complete the give and go, and it catches Salado guessing for that beautiful goal.
At number 2, back to Winter Breach, 3 defenders left, and Panther will not be stopped. Excellent intuition and positioning of his opponents, and the aim needed for these headshots so incredibly smooth, and it finishes off the round for his team.
And last but not least, at number 1 is Aqua from North Texas, knowing NYU's tendencies to group together closely, so he'll get the combination, the perfect combination of the Earth Shatter and the Fire Strike. And we talked about the tank play from Southern New Hampshire in last week's episode. The tank play is so important when it comes to Overwatch. If you can get them involved in the offense, it's so important. So Aqua, a little bit of flexing there for North Texas, and they're in the conversation yet again for Overwatch.
If you would like to be featured on our top 5, head to the Charge Discord. The link is in the description down below. We would now like to take you to part 3 of our interview with Mike RUFAIL, former professional Call of Duty player and the Chief Gaming Officer for Team Envy.
Go back a little bit. You talked about your prize pool where you guys had to share $8,000. What is your biggest win financially when you were a player?
Yeah, mine was it was like a $55,000 first place prize.
Got it.
Yeah,
How about
that one was U.S. Army Gaming Championships.
Got it. How about in terms of just pure satisfaction? One of the victories you had that you can recall that
As a
regardless of
player?
the prize pool. Yeah.
Oh man, it was definitely the semi-final matchup in the 2009 Call of Duty National Championship. This was the World Championship,
What's
basically.
that one stand up?
I was supposed to not play that tournament, and I was coaching the team instead of playing, and coaching Envy instead of playing. And one of our players' uncles got in a bad car accident a couple days before the tournament, and I'd been playing most of the year, and so I'd kind of sidelined myself to coach.
Yep.
Thought I'd give our org a better chance of winning if I put this player in, and he couldn't make it, and so I had to end up step in and play. And yeah, we everybody kind of counted us out right off the rip, and it's like, oh, there's no way he's going to come in and they're going to have any success. But we played in the semifinal matchup against a team called Team Fear. They were basically the number 1 team in Call of Duty every year. We were number 2. We were number 1 or number 2 depending on the tournament, but they had won the previous national championship. Everybody thought they were going to repeat. Went into the semifinal. We went to like the very last map. It was like a super close game. It was so close, my teammates had already given up in the last about minute and a half of the round, and I screamed and yelled at my teammates that we could still win it, and I made a couple of the most insane plays I've ever made as a gamer to basically win the round at the very last 5 seconds of the game. And back then there's not a lot of recorded history, but there is a video of somebody recording it from behind us when we won, and I jumped out of my chair screaming,
Right.
and ended up taking our team to play in the grand final. And that was the first time that Major League Gaming ever aired a major Call of Duty match. You had to make it to the grand final, and so we made it there. And it was just really like a lot of adversity, and played my heart out.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. For those of you listening, you can hear the level of uptick in the passion there. So for those of you that think, oh, it's just a video game, you can see the passion that comes out, and just recreating that memory for you. That's fantastic. Much more so than what he thought was his biggest cash prize pool. So it's
and we lost in the championship match, but it was I basically proved to all the other pro players out there that I was definitely one of the best players in the world when some of them had doubted me, and even with that other player on our team, we probably wouldn't have done as well.
Thank you so much for checking out this week's episode of The Charge. Our Fall Nationals and Winter Breach recruitment leagues are ongoing this month as well. Make sure to go to the website to check out the details on those. And also make sure to follow our Twitch channel so you can check that out as well. All that information is in the description down below. Also, colleges, remember, send us your insane clips. Keep them coming. We have the $10,000 prize for the content contest sweepstakes as well.
Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss an episode of this show. Go to espin.gg to check out all the amazing things we are working on, and you can follow us on Twitter at stay_plugged_in. You can find me on Twitter at HugeBoxTurtle.
And me at Bearlight Gaming.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Charge, and remember, stay plugged in.